trainer, two people must be comfortable, yourself and the people you are training. Sometimes, just like I told you, if you leave me now, I would rather wear jeans and t-shirts, fold my sleeves, sit down on the ground, and we'll start playing with my participants. It's still not showing. Okay. It's assumed that I think the projector is not able to carry the volume of some of the videos I want to play. But I will recap and let it go. Now, the first thing you will notice when somebody says, I'm a businessman, is they want to actually show off that they do business. And for us in Sweden, the first thing we normally want to know is what impact has that business done on yourself and on your community. Most people measure their business success on themselves alone. So I will not go into asking if you have a car. I know most of you have cars. I will not go into if you have been to Dubai and the rest of the thing. The key thing I will just ask you is, how many people have you employed? Okay. How many people have you been able to employ in the course of your work? Yes. Okay. Yes, ma'am. 3 people. They are still working with you. For how many years? A year now. Yes. You don't have employees. You are a sole proprietor. But you are employing yourself. Yes, ma'am. You are a sole proprietor. How many people have you employed? They are still working with you now. None of them has been fired. You will sack this one and take another one next time. Okay, they go on their own and come. Aha, that's it. Yes, none. Yes, sir. None. Yes, sir. Do you employ anybody? You have no. Just leave it there. Yes, sir. On contract, they come out. Now, if you are doing business and you have never employed somebody, you are still in kindergarten. That's the reality. You have never, because you can decide I want to go to work at 9 o'clock, at 10 o'clock. You can decide I will not spend any money from my profit this month. But the moment you are employing one person, 3 people, you are a Dangote of a sort, because they are the ones that will first of all kill your business. So the first we normally do is we will help you to see what you are not seeing before. And I will just show this image. Just leave only this one. It can change. Oh yeah, go back. Go back. Just leave it. Now, with this image, independently, there are people there, right? How many can you see, man? 5. How many can you see, sir? 5. How many can you see, man? 2. How many can you see, man? 3. How many can you see, man? 2. Okay, how many? 5. Sir, how many? 5. How many? 3. Now, welcome to the real world of business. Yes, that's the thing. Just leave it. Already, you are in the same hall, and some people are already saying, come. Which people are they saying that they are saying 5? And the rest of the team. Reality. Because if at the end of the day, imagine I said, for every image you see, I'll give you 1 million. Is everybody going to collect the same amount? It's going to be difficult. Confidently, Oga here has seen 5. I know of one idea that I see saying, wait, the guys can't get any go assignment like you. Okay, I'm thinking I might. Wait, in a bit in the and the rest of the team. Now, that is my job. Because in business, what you see is always different from what you will experience. You know why I'm asking those that have employed people? Those that have employed people, they have some experiences they must have seen. You say some are coming and going on their own, you must sack and fire. In our own world, what you see determines the level the business will go. And as trainer, you must help them see that the person that is doing kunungeda must be able to start thinking, where will I take my kunungeda to? So that it becomes 5 million. If not, she will stay at 2 million. Sir, can I beg you to please stand up? Please come forward. Help the whole of us and point to the people you have seen. Just show from there. Did everybody see 5? Truthfully. No, it's not easy. What he has achieved, not everybody can achieve it. It is not easy. You still want me to use my. Oh. See where he's sitting down. See where some of us are sitting very close to the screen, but from there, he's seeing 5. Thank you very much for helping us to see 5. Now, quickly help me out. What animal is this? Is it frog or toad? Toad. Frog, toad. If it is toad, raise up your hand. Let's be specific. Toad. Teachers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Toad. If it is frog, let's see your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of us cannot sit on the fence, so you must raise up your hand. 1, 2, 3. Are you raising up your 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9 is balanced. Now, please, if you are seeing any other animal apart from frog and toad, raise up your hand. A guy says he's seeing another animal. Oh, just come and stay where you are staying. Maybe there's something you are seeing that people are not seeing. How funny it is. People say toad, people say frog. Which animal did you see, sir? The head of a horse. Please come forward, sir. Sorry, I'll be disturbing you. Once you're an entrepreneur like me, we'll be engaging. Now, imagine we were talking about toad and frog. Somebody is coming up and say, "You feel like saying a head of horse." Can you also help us go to the board and show us this head of horse so that we can all be on the same page? So please explain, sir. Okay, sir. Kagadi, Kagabode, are you seeing it? Which one did you see? Kwadoko, which one? Toad. So all this explanation you have just done, is, as far as it's concerned, no, wallah, Kwadodi. Okay, Kema Kingodoki. Okay, how many of us have seen horse? Kema Kangodoki. You have seen horse. You have seen horse. You have seen horse, man. You have also seen horse. Have you seen it? This one is definitely a horse. See the ear, see the eyes, see the nose, see the mouth, and see the mane. Ama, you saw toad. But if you look at it now, is this still a toad? Thank you very, very much. My job is simplified. The hardest thing is to convince people to know what you already know. I have to use, okay, what's the name again? Marlon Nuruddin here. Because he already saw it. I'll let you Nuruddin. He saw it from a very far distance. That's the hallmark of an entrepreneur. What others see standing, he is seeing something else. But the hardest part is transmitting that knowledge. You know, he came here and say, as far as it's concerned, this is mane of a horse, this is ear, and he has finished talking. He has finished his work. But the job is not complete until all the people in the hall become, okay. You can see the difference with when I now turn it. What sound came out? Everyone says, it is like that. It is truly a horse. Now, the first thing is we need to transmit the knowledge that we have in our head to people that are doing businesses that thought they know better. And it's a very difficult thing. Now, that is the work you have all embarked upon to go out to do. You are going to tell somebody that is doing business for 15, 30 years on how to do business in a different way. Do you know there will likely be resistance? Don't you think so? Because I've been doing business, I've been making profit, so what do you want to teach me? Now, that work is what we do almost every day. And that's what they say we should transmit to you. So when they say training, what do you understand by training? Anybody? Training. It's participatory. We will keep talking because they told me these are very, very learned people, and I'm intending to learn a lot. So when you say the word training, please, for the purpose of this class, nobody is right, nobody is wrong. Just say what comes to your mind. Transmitting knowledge. Thank you very, very much, sir. He says training is transmitting knowledge from one person to another. I completely agree with you. Any other person? Yes, ma'am. I saw your handle like this. Once your handle like yes, ma'am. It's impacting. It's impacting. Equipping. You see, it's coming out. It's only this I have not heard anybody. I want to hear now. No, there's no shyness here. Oh. Acquiring knowledge. It is to teach somebody what he knows not. Summary. That means I know something you do not know. This is what I want to now bring. You need to actually teach somebody something he doesn't know. But the question is how? How? And to make the class more interesting, I want somebody who knows how to swim to teach me how to swim. What will you do? What do you say? Good. He will take me to the swimming pool and push me inside. Uh-huh. Swimming pool available. Okay, that means you need to enter the swimming pool first. Like cutlass, knife. Yes. That you climb. Uh-huh. Hmm. Okay, are you a swimmer? Because I'm already learning how to swim for this your description. Yes, any other person that wants to tell us what do we do in order to teach somebody how to swim? Yes, sir. You should demonstrate. That means you will enter the swimming pool. Okay, you will enter first. Show them how to do it. So whatever you do, let them look at you first. Sink. Nice. I'm enjoying this. Okay. Rudiments of swimming. Let them know first before entering the water. Yes. Huh? And explain. Nice. You see that the job is getting easier for me. Because I'm supposed to teach you, train you how to train others. You're already training me how to train people on how to swim. Now, the question on the other side of the coin is, what if it's a mental situation? And you're supposed to cure the person that is a madman. Are you supposed to be a madman before you cure a madman? So what do I need to do? Hmm. Knowledge. I've taken that one. You need to have knowledge. Yes, ma'am. You need to experience madness. You need to have knowledge and experience in terms of strategies. Yes. I'm supposed to be using marker, but I'm enjoying this. I won't go back. One more, please. Yes, sir. You will learn from somebody that already knows how to do it and works with you. That's good. You are not doing it alone. Madness that person has. Diagnosis. That means before I even start the treatment, I need to diagnose what level of madness that person is. One more. Just like he said, somebody. So of somebody else to help me do that thing. Now, basically, all of us have said what rudiments of transferring knowledge or doing business development service is. One, diagnosis. You won't even go to the field without sitting down on your laptop to diagnose which kind of business are these people doing. Kuli kuli, zobo, kuningeda, palm oil, shea butter. Or what kind of skills do they have? Tailoring, fashion designer. You are diagnosing. Then what are the challenges? You are not going out without doing that. Two, get knowledge. You can never be a trainer without actually acquiring knowledge. You don't give what you don't have, right? You must have a particular set of knowledge to be able to go. And it's more difficult when it's a small business owner. She's frying akara on her firewood and she's turning it like this. Anna Toyokosi. Then you now say, no, why not do it this way? You know she will resist you initially. You need to now convince her and the rest of the team. Lastly, is the issue of getting people to support you. There's no trainer that should ever think that you can do it all alone. Just this class, can you see the number of folks that came? I have my areas of strength. She has her areas of strength. Madam has her own area of strength. This person has his own area. So put it at the back of your mind. In engagement, you need to have multiple skills, which I will be sharing with you. I will be discussing it first and foremost. This thing is not clear. Now, for the purpose, come on, please. For the purpose of engaging entrepreneurs, small business owners, the training methodology we normally call for is participatory training. Participatory training. You see, indirectly, I'm pulling people out of their shell to start talking. But if I'm just and everybody just sitting out, very soon somebody will just start doing the adult nodding. Now, the first basic thing is participatory learning. Ensure that you engage each part of the class that you are doing by either setting it in this way we have just set it. Everybody is now seeing me, I'm seeing everybody. Or ensuring that we know each person's name. Sir, what's my name, sir? There's already bonding because this Moshood Lawal now. But you know the danger we normally have in those days, when you see your lecturer is standing behind a podium and he's standing like this. There's a barrier. Is there any barrier between us? So the first law is participatory training requires you to have a level of engagement. Because what you want to do is you want to help them to hear, to see, and to do. Three things you want to help them. To hear you, to see what you are doing, and to do. You are hearing me, right? And I'm also ensuring that you see what I'm doing. Then in the long run, we will ensure that you also do. Three basic things to make sure that we get an outcome. One, if you hear, you will likely not forget. If you hear alone, you will likely forget. But if I allow you to also see, you will remember those faces that Alhaji Nuruddin has to say is 5. You will remember that one. Then the last one, if I engage you to do stick on and the rest of the thing, you will likely remember. But for you to be a trainer in entrepreneurship, you have to have 3 different qualities. Next slide. 3. 1, you must be a facilitator. I will tell you the differences. You must be a facilitator, you must be an animator, and you must be a resource person. Unlike teaching, animator, and resource person, 3 in 1. Unlike teaching, like professor, doctor, lecturing, and the rest of the thing, they have what we call resource. They are resource person. They have a lot of knowledge on their head. But in our own skill, you must have the 3 for you to be successful. As a facilitator, what you are expected to be doing is bringing out the best in everybody in your class. There are people that are very, they are introverts. If you want to facilitate a training, you won't come and tell them this is the definition of noun. A noun is the name of a place, animal, place, or thing. That's what they told. Is that not what they told us? But for a facilitator, you know the answer, but you must always engage them to be able to give their suggestion. Keywords came out: diagnosis, knowledge. I know the answer, but you're already bringing out. So I am facilitating a class. So at the end of the day, they must all accept your definition, your concept, and the methodology you have used. That's 1. 2, for an adult learning class, you must be an animator. Animator is you must be able to visualize what you are saying for them to see. Somebody that is sitting down like this, And that's why we normally insist on a projector being placed here. The animation that he's seeing is registering in his brain. He might never forget it. It makes the lesson deeper. So it is your responsibility to say, yeah, everybody stand up. You remember I quickly said, oh, yeah, let's clap. These are all training techniques that every one of you must adopt if you must go to the field and do the job of training of entrepreneurship. The last is resource. If you are a resource person, you must have all the required knowledge. Now, if you have resource, you are a resource person, you are an animator, you are a facilitator, it makes it easier for them to trust you. There's going to be bonding. Okay, so this is what he's trying to put out. We now understand. If you are a resource person, you say, I'll ask you this question, and they taught us very well. Who discovered River Niger? Mongo Park. But because the resource they taught us in social studies says Mongo Park came all the way from Great Britain to come and discover River Niger. You know, we never forgot it. You have answered my first question. My B part of question, if anybody will get this one. You know, in Nigeria, there are two rivers. One is River Niger, discovered by Mongo. So who discovered River Benue? Because nobody told us anything about it. You know, nobody has taught us. If Mongo Park discovered River Niger, so who discovered River Benue? That's can't touch him. Because Mongo Park was stuck. But Amadou, Idrisu, Maliki, anybody that was in Benin was forgotten. So that is your job. You have the resource. You must be able to turn it into material for people to learn as a facilitator. Then you must be able to animate their thinking to suit yours. Now, this diagram is actually a learning diagram for us. And this is my focus now. This is my focus for adult class. For an adult class to be able to become effective. It's okay. Thank you very much, sir. Now, research has shown that 10% of what we read, we will likely forget. 20% we will remember because we read it. Oh, you will likely remember. 30% of what you see, you will likely remember. But if you want to remember plenty, 50% of it, you must hear and see. And that's why I want to practicalize for us to see. Now, 90% of what you should be doing as a trainer, a facilitator, and a resource person, 90% of what you'll be doing are here. No, just one. Please, somebody read this out for me. 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you are able to do this, you have captured your audience appropriately, either in any language, in any part of Nigeria. But if you go there and you start telling them, according to Abraham Maslow's law, hierarchy of needs is, they will shut down. They will shut down. So deliberately, you need to actually find a way where you make them participate in a discussion with you. Let them discuss. Their ideas will start coming out immediately. Or you do a very dramatic presentation, like the one of the images you saw first. Even somebody wanted to do, they will say, wait, don't they go? You know, I knew it was head of horse, but I said frog or toad, toad, frog or toad, frog. Everybody just went along. One person now said, no, Gaskia, head of horse. Now, if you are expected to go out and help a business person, you need to have skills in order to engage them. If they are taking fura de nono, you need to sit down with them. Take the fura and the motor. You want to introduce bottling of fura de nono to the full animal. You don't come by, first of all, rejecting that calabash. You sit down with them dramatically. Let them see, this is part of us. This person is part of us. Then you now tell them that, look, for your market to increase, for NAFDAC to approve it, you need to put it in a bottle and cork. You know, you adapted their own first. You are now doing your own. That's when learning takes place. They will say, oh, Ashe, That's what they do. And that's the danger we have in Nigeria. Till tomorrow, shea butter is being produced in Niger State, Kwara State, and a host of other states. Some of our mothers are still using feet. That's how they've saw people doing it. So the shea butter in Ghana is taken to Europe. The shea butter in Nigeria is not going anywhere. Because the woman will just come and say, eh, this is what we're using for my drink, for medicine. The woman now says, ah, madam, you will not wash your leg. She said, why will I wash my leg? The thing we wash the leg together. That's why we are failing. That's why we are failing. So if you are actually a trainer, you must first of all admit what is being done, then you change it to suit the next thing. These words are big, big grammars, but we'll break it down. One is pedagogy, one is andragogy. Which one have you heard of before? And what does it mean to you?